Okay, so day something something, 29 maybe. All right, so we are just going through the whole house again and finishing things up. Again, now I was upstairs, actually put in all the pocket doors. Everything is done upstairs. Oh, heat holes. I've dropped down here, done my hot and cold air returns here. Now I am doing this fireplace. And as a framer, I've always noticed one thing with fireplaces. It's kind of one of those things that you never get in, it's not kind of, it's one of the things that you don't get information on. So what I choose to do is I actually frame it. So the home builder I work for has a standard way to do a fireplace if it was going into a spec. Now, this is definitely not a spec, so it'll be custom. And this fireplace, I have no clue if it's right or wrong, but this is why I frame it. I frame it because I like to say it gets the creative juices flowing, because a homeowner or somebody comes in and they're like, well, how did they figure out how to frame that fireplace? And it gets the conversation started, and then it's sooner that I either have to change it or it remains the same. Typically it's been pretty good for me where I don't have to change a lot of them. I'm probably, yeah. So this just gets the ball rolling on a fireplace conversation, because I have framed my own homes and it's just a thing. It's funny how they just are magically on the plan, but necessarily not thought about. So now we're gonna go down to the second floor and we'll get started on that fireplace. Either we're gonna be framing it right or we're gonna be framing it wrong. Right now it doesn't matter to me. It just gets the conversation started. This is always a thing in construction. Unfinished coffees. Shameless plug for Tim Hortons. Okay, so here we are. Let's just create a something here and see what happens. We are 53 3/4 wide. So I'll need one stick up here, 53 3/4. $53 5/8. Okay, so we want to find center. We want to center this thing in the hole. 53 5/8, yeah. So 25, 26, 27 3/4 light. Oh, that's not right. 26. Oh, 26 3/4 light. Yeah, 26 3/4 strong. Yeah, okay. That's my math. Not so good when everybody's listening. This thing is 42 wide. Their standard fireplace. So 21, 42. I need two sassy little blocks at 5 7/8. Yep. Okay. 5 7/8 times 2. Pressure treat. Grab me 2, 3, 4 sticks at 93 7/8. 93 7/8. 93 7/8 times 4. And I've already taken off for my 2 plates. Then I'm going to need that, what was I going to say? I'll need a piece of plywood on the bottom. There will be a seal here at 42. Okay, well, we'll just write that down. 42, 53 5/8 for a top plate. 53 5/8 top plate. 5 7/8, 5 7/8 PT pressure treat, bottom plate. studs at 93 7/8 times 4. This is the sill, studs. Don't want to move my saw down here. It's been getting hiked all over today. Okay, let's go cut that. This should be all the material I need once I get this pulled in here. Okay, these guys, 93 7/8. 4 of them. 11. 1, 2, 93 7/8. 3, 14. 2 pressure treated plates at 5 7/8. Ooh, there's some schmerts on that end. Stay away from that. 5 7/8. 11 7/8. Okay, relax. Don't need to do that yet. It's because you're watching me. Okay, now we'll do a sill. That was 42. Okay, now we are going to come up. We're going to actually cut the remaining trim stud. So we're going to come up off the floor 39. We're going to come up 41. Hold on. 1.5 inches hanging down. We're going to come up 39 for the RO of the fireplace, plus 3/4 for the plywood on the ground. 39 3/4, let's go 40. 41.5. Okay, so a trimmer stud has to be 53 7/8. 53 7/8. This should be all my parts. So we'll just put all our parts down one floor. Studs. One of these is 42. Not that one. So we'll call this the trimmer. This is the sill. Oh, did I just break that stud? I don't think so. Here's our 2 pressure treated plates. Okay, now we need 3/4 by 18. So I said 3/4 by 18. It's actually 42 by 18, but I make it a little shorter just so it's easy to install. No rocket science here. The fireplace just sits on it. Okay, let's go frame that. Leftovers. Okay, top plate. Ooh, that one's got a crown. Put him up against the wall. It's not super critical. That's perfect. It'll plane over this stud. Oh, 5 7/8. Good. Mark 5 7/8. Okay. Now, where's that stud? There's got to be one more piece here. Huh, time out. Okay, in hindsight, I think I forgot to cut that piece. Obviously, because it's not here. That, or I put it where the top plate is. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. Looks like we've got a bit of a wow. Perfect. Okay. Now, mark out the trimmer, 20 1/4, 20 1/4. Okay, this little guy. Okay, so concrete, a little uncool to nail into. Okay. So that's the second fireplace. Could be right, could be wrong. We'll find out. That's it for down here. Okay, so I actually got started on that built-out post. It's 20 inches wide by 7 feet, and then it pops up through the top, and it gets built on top of the roof. So it looks like the post goes through the roof. Looks really cool. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. You all take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.